Hey Scorpio Collective, welcome to your quick read. Interested in a personal? My email is located in my TikTok and YouTube bio. Also, keep in mind that in order for you to receive the enlightenment and clarity you need from my reads, you have to be willing to be open and authentic within yourself to accept this truth. Now, we're doing where you currently are at this time in your life, and if you do the work or continue to do the work where you are headed, let's get into it. So, for where you currently are, you have justice, legal matters, court visit, legal papers, divorce. What I'm seeing here is right now you could be going through a period of time in your life where justice is being called on some sort of circumstance and or situation in your life, whether you see this happening for you on the front end or you don't see it, but it's happening on the back end. So put it where it goes. Whatever the situation is, there's some sort of chaos or conflict brewing around whatever the circumstance is. And I'm getting that tension could be rising, but somebody here, which could be you, I'm assuming it's you, Scorpio, you're holding faith. You're holding hope and you're holding faith in whatever the outcome is going to be regarding whatever the situation is for you. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? It's taking time for some sort of decision or judgment to be made, whether this is a legal matter or literally just a situation that is happening on the back end in your life in some sort of aspect of your life, and someone here is waiting for judgment to be called or waiting for a decision to be made and waiting for things to be made right and to see how things is going to play out, okay? um Regardless of what the circumstance is, I'm seeing that there is going to be some sort of celebration being had because somebody here is protected in a situation, okay? With spirit here, the spirit, the universe, God, whatever you call them, whatever you believe in, okay? You're being protected in whatever the matter at hand is, whatever the circumstance is, okay? I see some sort of favorable outcome. There's going to be some call for celebration later on down the line or coming up for you. Whichever timeline you want is going to depict when and how it happens, okay? However, on the back end, I'm seeing that someone could literally be hoping for the worst judgment, for the worst outcome for you, but they're not going to get their wish, is what I'm saying. Like something is taking time, but it's going to come through how it's meant to come through. The scales are going to be balanced. There is going to be a fair outcome, but I'm also getting a favorable outcome. And this outcome may make certain people upset. This outcome may have some people heated because the decision may not be what they thought it was going to be or what they wanted it to be or how they tried to control the narrative for it to be. And it's going to have some people upset, but it's also going to have some people celebrating in support of whatever this decision is, whatever the judgment is. And like I said before, whatever the circumstance is for you, Scorpio, is going to be different for all of you because we're all on different timelines and we all have different things going on in our lives at this point in time and at any time, okay? So just take it how it resonates. But what I'm seeing here is the truth is always going to outshine the darkness every time, okay? And that's what's going to happen in whatever the situation is that you may be currently facing or going through at this time or waiting for a decision to be made on, okay? It's going to be a fair judgment. It's going to be a fair decision, all right? No matter who's in favor of it or not, okay? If you do the work or continue to do the work, Scorpio, you have party and side piece, having fun, clubbing, risky, fun with friends, mistress, flirting with others, the other woman or man, secret hookup. If you do the work or continue to do the work, you are entering into a period or will be entering into a period where you will no longer be willing to indulge in risky business with anyone anymore. You will start to make better decisions for yourself, for your loved ones, for your life, okay? You could have been somebody who was into dealing with forbidden kind of situations, people who are already in connections, people who are already married or certain friends who are not into the best things or making the best choices in life that you used to involve yourself with. I see you making better choices and decisions for you in your life moving forward. There's potentially going to be a side piece, whether man or woman, or someone you probably used to mess around with, trying to re-enter your life at a period where you're feeling the best about yourself, or at a period where you're looking good, looking better, feeling better, doing better. And whoever this is somebody who's toxic and may not be the best choice for you. But you may have been excited with this person at one point in time. There may have been some sort of excitement in the connection. Maybe this person triggered certain parts of you that may not have been the safest, but it was fun, it was enticing. I see you turning that offer down, and either you are being prepared for union if you are single with someone who is more of your speed, your caliber, and on the frequency that you are on or will be getting on, or this is literally you are already in a connection that suits you well and you feel is the best for you, and you'll be sticking with that choice rather than taking this person that's going to try to spin the bin again and come back around to you. Rather than taking them up on their offer, I see you declining and sticking to your guns. You're going through a transition, or this is where you're headed towards, okay? If you do the work or continue to do the work, Scorpio, you're literally letting go of people, places, things, habits, or whatever it is that you once used to potentially obsess over. You won't be thinking about them any longer. You won't even give them a second thought. And I get that there's going to come a period of time where you're going to be reflecting on how certain people, places, things, or habits used to have you in your head, used to have you overthinking, used to have you questioning yourself, your self worth, your confidence, your self esteem. I see you actually thinking back on these memories, but thinking back on these memories as far as receiving a source of inspiration rather than thinking about it and clinging on to them. I see you thinking back about how you used to feel and how you used to potentially view yourself, and actually getting inspired by that moving forward. I actually see you thinking about these things so you can think of how not to be, or what not to do, or what choices not to make, or what not to think moving forward. So I actually see you moving into a more healthier version of you, a more self determined, courageous version of you. If you do the work or continue to do the work, if you've already been doing it, this is where you're headed, baby. Away from toxicity into liberation and freedom, whether that is spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, or all of the above. So good for you, Scorpio. Your message from the universe says if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially, meaning you don't always have to be moving your body in order to feel productive and feel like something is being done. You can literally sit for a moment in solitude and silence and allow your brain to just wander. Allow it to wander into the deepest depths that you have yet to explore. Because a lot of times that is where a lot of our creativity comes from, or a lot of times that is where we re-pick up certain things that we did not take the first time and run off with, and you get that creativity back. And this time, when and or if it happens for you, Scorpio, in your moment of silence, make sure you actually utilize it this time. All right? Don't let it slip away again. I'm wishing you the best. Interested in a personal read, you know where to find me. I mentioned it at the beginning of this video. I hope to help somebody. I know it did. Till next time, Scorpio. Bye.